Before you judge someone, before you write them off, take the time to put yourself in their shoes and see how it feels. When I graduated 45 years ago, I was the first woman in my family to earn a college degree. My mother never finished high school. She got married at 18 and had her first child 2 years later. Neither of my grandmothers nor my great-grandmothers went to college. In their society at that time, it just wasn't done. My parental grandmother, however, did run away from Texas and worked in a bank in order to put her sister through college. My two sisters never went to college. So being here today has an extra special significance for me. What each of you have and what each of you must believe in from this day forward is your inherent uniqueness, your singular point of view. No one looks out into the world through your eyes. Your perspective is unique. It's important, and it counts. Try not to compare it to anyone else. Accept it, believe in it, nurture it. Stay joyously connected to the friends you have made here, those who you love and trust. You will have each other's backs for the rest of your lives. After being in my profession for 45 years, though, I have learned a few things that I want to briefly share with you today. I can't do characters justice if I'm judging them. I have to find a way to love them. The exploration to each character I have played has made me a more tolerant and empathetic human being. I have had to literally imagine myself in someone else's shoes, looking out of someone else's eyes. I urge you to learn how to do that. You can with practice. Start by being curious about the whys of someone's behavior. Before you judge someone, before you write them off, take the time to put yourself in their shoes and see how it feels. When I was in a Broadway musical early in my career, my dressing room was right next to the stage door. I wasn't the star, and I was working my ass off every night. It was hard work. The play was a big hit, which was fabulous. But every performance, I would empty myself out emotionally and physically on stage, and every night I could hear the producers come in the stage door, pass my dressing room on their way to schmooze with the star. It really hurt that they never knocked on my door, not to schmooze or hang out, but to simply say thank you for the hard work, 8 shows a week, for which they were reaping huge benefits. I remember that hurt, and because of it, when I'm a member of a company, especially if I'm leading that company, I'm careful to notice everyone on the team, learn about what they do, and thank them. People like the craft service guy on a movie set, who gets up earlier than everyone else and leaves the set after everyone else, who hauls heavy urns of coffee and food from location to location, rain or shine. To be aware of and to sincerely appreciate the contributions of everyone on a team makes a palpable difference. Then there is kindness. Be kind. Kindness. It's a simple word, but it is essential if we are to survive as a species on this planet. So I come to another thing I've learned, that one of the core reasons we have been so successful as a species is that we evolved the capacity to empathize. That means that the tribes who espoused empathy were more successful at survival than the ones who didn't. Nothing is worse for us humans than to be bereft of community. Empathy evolved because 2 eyes looked into 2 eyes. It's the most immediate and powerful way we humans communicate. Empathy evolved because we looked at each other face to face, not on a screen. Studies have shown that the further away we get from two eyes looking into two eyes, the harder it is to empathize. What I have learned is that if we are to remain a free and viable society, we need to spend less time looking at screens and more time looking into each other's eyes. Everyone needs so much gentleness and love. I don't mean that idealistically. I mean it as a major means of survival. Gentleness and love. I can forget it so easily, but it's always a great comfort to come back to. Thank you.